Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your Farming Simulator 15 map spotlight. Today we are looking at Manor Farm, which is a Chris 7710 creation. It is, wow, very small. I always said it was a small map, I didn't expect it to be that small, and I better close horseplay there. There we go. Now, yeah, it is a very small map, so I might be able to get around it in a lot of detail. Now there's the manor that gives the farm its name, presumably. And let's try and get out the gateway without crashing into it. I'm trying not to crash so much now, in many different ways. So let's let the gate open there. And this is your farmyard. Let's see what you start off with. Sampo, okay. Fertilizer sprayer and front spray tank, Eurocat, Euromajig. What is this? What is this? Novacat. A fertilizer pellet sprayer as well. I can deal with that. Nice bit of detail here on the farm. It being a Chris 7710 creation, it usually has a lot of detail. Feed mixer, tether, windrower, yes. Over here, round baler, the obligatory Vitasem, a small plough, and the Cockerling trio. Over here, there's a forage wagon, some tires piled up there beside the silage pit, which is empty. Can be, of course, be edited in the XML to be full. Let's pull up through here and see what else is going on. I'm driving slowly because I do want to show off the details of this map while I can. And here there is a T4, yeah, T4 and an agro star. What else? Front loader for the T4, and I saw something in here. Did I? No. So this is clearly the workshop, and where you get the seeds and fertilizer from. Again, nice bit of detail to have the workshop there. So let's just crawl around here. You can see there are front loader attachments lined up in a neat little line here for the T4. He's giving you a bale shredder and the Brantner trailer, as well as a fuel trailer, and it looks like, well, the main attachments that you'd need, really. I mean, a shovel, pallet fork, bale fork, and silage fork. I don't quite see why you'd need a wood fork on, or a log fork on something this small. So over here there is a manure trailer, okay, and this is most definitely an NI modding object here, this cow pasture, because I remember clearly from Spring Hill Farm and Spring Hill Valley, really tight, so you got to drive carefully through it. The Marshall slurry spreader, I completely expected that. I've never seen that before. A wrecked version of the Dolly bale wagon from 2013. I've never seen that in a map before. Well done for that one. Let's see what's in here. This is, and I know what this is because I've seen him use it in one of his videos. This is where you dump off your grain into the farm. So you have to reverse into it and your grain can get dumped there. Let's see what else is around here. Just speed it up a bit. And where do you unload the grain then? Where do you unload the grain? Where is the grain unloaded? From whence? Also, you get the pickup. I forgot to mention that when I was going through the starter vehicles. I'm going to use the T4 to try and dislodge the pickup from that pile of rubble. Because I think I can. Where's the fill point for the grains? Or is there even one? I think that's the pickup freed. Yes, it is. Where is the fill point for the grains? Is it over here somewhere? Because I don't see one. And I'm sure there is one. Somewhere. I'm afraid that's something you're going to have to figure out for yourselves, guys. So let's go have a look around the fields. Now you can see there are 10 fields. 1 through 4 are all planted in barley. Nice little forestry area here as well, as I've just discovered. So maybe the log fork would have been a good idea in hindsight. I'm just going to drive through that. This being Chris 7710 and a small map, of course all of the roads are insanely tight, so you'll have to be pretty careful with your driving, especially trying to get to the fields, because there is a very real chance of you ending up in the water. So here are the fields. Here's one of them anyway, field 1, and they're all bizarre shapes and bizarre sizes. So hired workers aren't going to do so well unless you've got auto combine. And I believe that the fields link together by gateways in the middle of the field somewhere. Or no, that's a fence. I don't know if you can see. You can just about see if you're playing the video in full screen, or you should be able to just about see it. So here's one of these gateways in the middle of the field, so let's hop into this one. It's a small map, so I'm going to be able to show you a bit more. There should be another gateway somewhere around here, maybe, perhaps, or you know, not. Okay, so I'm going to go into this field here, and I'm going to go down and show you the sell point. Now hopefully, I should mention I am now using XSplit to record. I'm using the free version of XSplit, because I got bored of OBS being weird. Now XSplit does give me a reasonable amount of feedback, but there is going to be some inherent lag because it is using essentially the same codecs and essentially the same. It's just somehow better. Don't ask me how, but it is. There's less lag and less problems. So I'm going to go down and show you the sell point now, if I can find my way to it. It's this way, okay. I'll also show you some of the grass fields now. Knowing Chris 7710, the grass fields are going to be weird shapes and sizes as well. And it does look like that's the case, so let's go and have a look. Here's one of them just on the right here, so let's see if we can find a gate to get in. Is there a gate to get in? I don't think there's a way in. I'm ever so slightly very lost. Is that the way into the sell point over here? What's going on over here? This is potato and sugar beet storage, apparently, as well as wood chips. So you can store your potatoes and sugar beets here, because it's not the sell point, evidently. The sell point is actually, I've just found it. And like I said before, if I'm driving a red pickup, you know that I've picked it up myself from the shop. If I'm driving pretty much any other colour, it's normally given to you by the map maker. That is just a bit of scenery, I think. So I apologise for driving into your garden, the owner of that garden. There is obviously some nice scenery because it is a smaller map. There can be more scenery involved. I'm just going to ignore the gates for now. It's not as nice as Manor Farm in my opinion. I think it could do with being maybe a bit bigger. That's the way into the grass fields. Gonna get back to that in a moment. So here is, if I can get into it, the shop, as well as the bale sell point and the wood sell point. You can buy the equipment. I like how he's put the signs up, so buy equipment there, sell wool there, not wood, and sell bales there. Now over here, if I just run along over here, you can sell wheat, barley, canola or OSR or rape or whatever you want to call it, corn or maize, potatoes, sugar beets, and wood chips. And in here you can dump your wood and get rid of it. So let's go and have a look at the grass fields, because that's all that I have left to look at. The unfortunate thing with with XSplit is I don't know how long I'm recording. I have to try and guess from the amount of frames, which is let's just say it's not ideal. On the plus side, I can record in 720p at 30 FPS, which is pretty much what I've been doing the whole time, and not get a watermark, so it's perfectly fine in my opinion. So here is a field of grass. I'm not sure which one it is, so I'm just going to drive around the perimeter to try and discover. I believe it is field 5? Good lord, field 5 is huge. So this is field 5, and there's a bit of a lag spike going on right now, because OBS is being weird. There we go. Or, not OBS, XSplit. So, the grass fields are, of course, because it's Chris 7710, the grass fields are weird sizes. They're quite large. They're pretty much made so that you can do whatever you want with them. So you can do hay, grass silage. You can pick it up with the forage wagon, make grass silage. You can make hay and make baled silage if you really want to. Though of course you'll have to get the bale wrapper first. But the options are there. He doesn't limit you in what you can do. What's this about? Can I fit through here? No. What's this? Oh, this is where the chickens live. I don't know where the sheep live. It does say it on the mod hoster. This is unusual. Chris 7710 traditionally has put all his maps on FSUK or on Facebook. Manor Farm is unique in that it's actually on mod hoster and it's a direct download. Even if it wasn't, it is one of the few maps that I would have gone to upload it for. Generally speaking, I don't like uploaded, but if there's something that I am 90 to 100% sure is good, I will go to upload it. This is... Oh, I'm in the cow zone. That is wonderful. So you can get into the cows. Oh, there's... I was wondering where the sheep were. They're actually in beside the cows. Again, detail that you wouldn't really see is this pile of junk in the middle of the cows. Because there's... as far as I know, no way in from the farm unless you drive through the hedge. That's detail for the sake of detail right there. I'm just going to double check. Is there a way through without driving through the hedge? Can you drive through this? No. Sometimes that gate does have a trigger on it. So yeah, unless you drive through a hedge, you will never see that. I'm just going to check now. Can you see it from over here? Oh, you can see it from over here, okay. But you can just about make it out. You have to really go up close to make out the actual detail of it. That is really nice. I'm just going to go through the starting equipment again to make sure I didn't miss anything. So I'm just going to load up the shop and take a swig of Pepsi while it's doing that. Just so my voice doesn't go up. It shouldn't, because I haven't done much recording today. But better safe than sorry, I always say. So here we go. Let's just see what the garage says. 1 AgroStar, 1 T4, 1 front loader attachment for the T4, bale spike, fork with grapple. So I suppose you could use this as a log fork. I haven't tried it, but I suppose you could. Pallet fork, a bucket, Sampo Rosenluke, Cumbia C6, and the 14-foot header for the Sampo, Brandner E8041, Cocker Lane Trio, 1, yes, Convery Master, yes, Vitasem, Novacat, Euroboss. Primor is the name of the bale shredder. Game's lagging a bit, sorry. There we go. Cone Profile, Feed Mixer, Tether, Windrower, and Spray Tank, Sprayer, Pellet Spreader, Manure Spreader, Slurry Spreader, Baler, and some weights, and a fuel tank, as well as the pickup. The pickup is given to you at the start of the map by Chris7710. You can use that to transport wool pallets if you really want to. That's all I really have to say about this map. I mean, again, it's first impressions for most of them. Nuston was a real exception to that rule. Nuston was something that I have been playing on and been enjoying before I did the map Spotlight. This is the first time I've loaded the map up. I do like it. I don't like it as much as Nuston. But I would recommend it if you like small British style farms. Really well detailed, of course. Chris7710, he keeps talking about his OCD on Facebook, and it shows in his maps. The attention to detail does show. There are very rarely any problems with his maps, other than size, which he designs maps to his playstyle, and he likes big farms primarily. The smaller ones are a bit rarer, but still very good. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. I have been Rainbow Dave. You've been watching your Farming Simulator 15 map Spotlight on Manor Farm. Please comment, like, subscribe and all that. Leave your thoughts about this map if you've played in it. And Chris, if you're watching, good job, mate. Well done. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.